Marietta.
Good morning.
Brought a surprise guest with me for the morning show. Let me get the chat going so we can see who all's going to come in here. What a great day. A chilly day, I have to say.
I have several layers of sweatshirts on already. I came in from the boat.
She did. Her boat is right out there.
Sweet dreams.
Yeah. And boy, did I have sweet dreams. What a night. I just relaxed, even though it was a strange place. I'd never been here before. Just relaxed and said, ah.
Everything is working perfectly.
It is. And so very happy to be here. So come on, people, wake up. If we're up, you have to be up too. That's the rules. Let me just jog them to come in here. Where is everyone? I know. Come on. Come on the show.
Getting off the boat this morning was a little chilly.
I was watching you.
Yeah, I have to climb over the rail and then pull the boat closer to the dock and take a leap of faith every time I get on and off of her from this location.
Right.
Sometimes there's floating docks, so that it's the same level as the boat. But if the dock is stationary, the boat goes up and down and I have to negotiate a challenge.
Yeah.
I'm up to it.
You are up to it. I admire you. I would, well, Brookie says me, anybody. There's Annie. Good morning, Annie. She's in Louisiana.
Is it cold up there too?
Annie, are you cold? I think she was yesterday. We were talking about how cold it was everywhere. They're having a mild winter in the north. And I think they're pushing that cold down to us. Nobody wanted it.
Well, it is getting a little warmer in here. I think I'm going to open one jacket.
Okay.
So you can see my heart.
I know, I love her. She has hearts everywhere.
When we were driving around yesterday, we saw that there were certain love signs here in this area too, with a little heart on it. And I thought, all right, it's spreading. It's manifesting.
Yeah. Annie says it's cold but not bad. Good. Pat Moss. Good afternoon, Pat. She's over in the UK. So she's already had a day.
All right.
Yeah, people are slow getting in here this morning. Where's our peas? We need to get you all in and chatting with us. I lost my mouse. There it is. The cats were playing with my mouse at the last house I was at. They didn't know what it was. So I have a living room where they are. And I'd have it down on the table or on the couch, and they were like batting at it. Like, what is that thing? I said, that's a mouse.
Well, like the mouse in your knee?
Like the mouse in my knee. Yep. Yeah, it's an interesting thing that they chose to use that for something that's a loose particle in your joints. It's called a mouse. And sometimes you can have mice. You can have more than one.
Mice?
Yeah.
Never heard it before.
Yeah. Yeah, and they have to go in if it gets really bad because it can get like irritating. You have to go in and take it out. Remove the mouse. And he's 5 there. You want to go to Louisiana?
No.
I'm going to get into the 50s today. Well, we're in the 50s, and I'm hoping it'll warm up when I get down to Fort Lauderdale, but I don't think it's going to warm up too much more than this. We're just dealing with it with layers.
We'll get another layer. I've got another message here underneath, under my heart. And it says, can you read it? Oh, no, you can't read it. You can read it.
Have a good day.
Yep.
And vibe night. Or vibe high.
Good vibes. Where does it say good vibes?
I don't see good, but vibe high.
Oh.
But it is good vibes. It's always good vibes with Marietta. All right, so let's do a heart-brain coherence. That's how I start every day. That's how I get younger and younger. So touching your heart center, slow down your breathing. Put a smile on your face because spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. And then you add in some of that love in your heart. Whatever it is you have to be grateful for. Whatever makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. Tell your heart that you are so loved. You are worthy. You deserve every good thing in life. And you are a magnificent being of love and light, spreading that out into the world and bringing joy wherever you are. Just breathe. And while we were doing that, our Deirdre came in. Good morning, Deirdre. Thank you for sharing it. Suzanne doesn't get to join us anymore because she works. But I'm so proud of her. Suzanne, you're just amazing. And so happy you're here with us this morning. And there's Brooke. Good morning, Brooke. And Sally and Tony have arrived. Good morning. And Pat Moss, my New Year's resolution is to listen more to my heart.
Good one.
What a great one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so do you all want to hear the message from the angels last night?
Yeah, let's hear that.
Let me get it here. It's called Good Girl Pearl.
Oh, that's the name of my puppy.
You are here to make one another known, in so doing to know oneness, by Mary Perron, who I just got her book, thanks to Mariette for sharing that with me, that it is in existence. And I'll be talking about that as I learn more about what she's written. So the message is, there's something to be said about being in the right place at the right time. When I leave the details of the Peace on Earth tour up to the angels and my spirit team, I am always where I need to be, and miracles happen. I met Marietta through a dear friend, Deb, when we took a trip to the Keys. It was, of course, love at first sight. Who couldn't love this woman? She exudes love with everything in her. I found out that she was going to be close to where I currently am, and we made a plan to meet up and go to dinner. Little did I know that dinner also came with a place to stay for the night. Marietta has been traveling in her boat Sweet Dreams with hubby Ed and 2 precious dogs, which I met already in the Keys. Good Girl Pearl has been a loving companion to Marietta and Ed for over 7 years. Recently, though, her health has been declining, and I ought to do some healing for her. She was brought into the house wrapped in a towel as she just had a bath and was placed in my arms like a swaddled baby. It is not difficult to read an animal's energy field. They're so open, and they're pure, unconditional love. Pearl was shivering, and I wasn't sure if it was a chill after her bath or if it was anxiety. The more I worked on her energetically and asked the angels to help, the more the shivering subsided, and she began to take in the energy healing. She told me she was tired. I didn't feel pain energy, but there was a numbness in one of her legs, which could have been from a small stroke. I used a lot of reassurance and spoke loving words to her and explained about the angel Ariel, who would be helping her when the time comes for her to move out of her body. She's not scared. Animals understand much better than humans that this is a natural process and part of life experience. She's going to try to hold on for another week until they arrive back at Heart Harbor to make her transition there. This experience left me in awe of the awesomeness of life and death. Dear angels, most of the time it's not the person or animal who's getting ready to transition who needs to be held and reassured. It's the loved ones being left behind when the transition happens. I remember a training I went through to become a death doula. The story was recounted about a man who was trapped between his car and a tree, and the paramedic knew he was not going to survive the accident. When the man asked him directly if he was going to die, he told him the truth. He described the intense peace that fell over the man. It is in that moment when we know that it is game over and we are on our way out that we come to terms with how we lived our lives and make peace with the end of the journey. Our loved ones, however, may not be so ready to accept the finality and want more time together. Animals understand the importance of using each now moment to show love, where humans seem to think we have all the time in the world and we lose sight in the now. We encourage you to look realistically at how you regard each other. The precious animals do not look at a time clock or days on a calendar. They just love in every moment. And the more love they can give, the more they are fulfilling their purpose for being. We would say to you as well that if you would choose to learn from the animals, it would be a magnificent learning experience. Stop watching the clock. Stop procrastinating. Honor and respect. Speak your truth to each other. And at the end of the day, when it's time to say goodnight for the time, do so with love in your heart as you allow your loved one to soar to their next adventure. Dear angels, today is to stay in the present moment and love unconditionally. And this message is dedicated to one of the sweetest animals on the planet, good girl Pearl, and her loving family, who know that her time with them is coming to a close.
Oh, thank you.
I love you, and I love Miss Pearl.
Oh, so sweet.
She has the sweetest energy, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so giving and so loving. And I remember the first time I met her, and she was energetic then. She had a lot of energy to move around and run around. And yeah. And she just loved Mr. Wiggles. I remember when you took Mr. Wiggles in.
Well, it's so touching when I hold her up and hold her close and put my chin right on her head, and we just snuggle together. It's such a touching moment.
It is. Yeah.
You know, it's hard to see them when they're upset or when she's squirming and when she whimpers, and I just can't let her cry.
Right.
You know, I have to hold her or try something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's adorable. When I was holding her yesterday, she put her little head right on my arm, and every once in a while she would look up.
Yeah.
I don't think her vision's there.
No.
But she'd look up because she knew I was doing something, and she could feel the angels.
And she definitely senses touch.
Oh, yes.
You know, when you touch her anywhere,
right,
she responds.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a good clue too. You know,
is.
When we touch each other, just gently
Yes.
and lovingly, we feel it in all different ways.
Yeah. Many times it doesn't take words.
Mm-hmm.
You know, words are a human thing anyway. When we touch, we're really touching the soul and the spirit of each other.
Like even if she doesn't see so well or we don't see the big picture, the touch connects us.
Yeah. Yeah. It's certainly does. All right, so let's see what people are saying here. 38 degrees in New York. Well, we're a little better off here, I think. Brookie's saying hello to you, and Deirdre says, "Our heart lady, yay!"
Yay!
And great to see you, Marietta. Good morning, Catherine DeSanti. And Julie Kiss. And Julie said, "What a beautiful message." Yeah, we needed to honor good girl Pearl. She's been a beautiful companion to Marietta, and she's had quite the adventure. They've been around the loop.
5,500 miles traveled on the boat since this past March.
Isabel, good morning, sweet Isabel. I'm coming your way. I'm coming over to the East Coast today. And Julie Kiss says, "My love with you at this time." And Suzanne sending you all my love and hugs, Marietta.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, lots of love from our P family. Let's see what Kuan Yin has to say about all this. She gives us a message every day. And look at that. There's an angel in Kuan Yin's
box. Look
at
that, all right.
It stays there, and I always look at it every day. All right, so let's see if our Marietta can find the Kuan Yin card for us. So it's there. Can you see what message our Kuan Yin has for us?
This one today.
All right. Aw, love makes all things possible. Love makes all things possible. Take your time. Commit to your inner journey and don't give up. The Divine Mother is always there. Success will be yours.
That's a good message.
What a great message from Kuan Yin. She always knows what we're talking about and what to say. And yeah, it's all about the love. Sally says, "They teach us compassion, and in the end, our compassion brings us miracles in seeing them through their final days."
Yeah.
Yeah. Sally lost a beautiful companion. Was it last year, Sally? I think that your little puppy went. Either last year or the year before. I think it was last year. Yeah, I think we understand when our animals are going that they're only here for a little bit. Just a flash in time. So how's everybody doing? What do we have? Oh, we have a good group here. How you all doing on this Saturday? And it's chilly. Anybody braving the cold? I think Marietta's braving it in her boat. Are you all heading out today, or are you going to wait?
No, we have workers coming again today.
That's right.
Hopefully they will finish up all their projects and we'll be able to leave tomorrow.
Right.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Yeah, you're ending the year, though, getting the boat spruced up in tip-top shape. Suzanne says, "I love today's message. Thank you so much, Teri. Sam is crossing the Rainbow Bridge on Tuesday." Oh, sweet Sam. I went to the vet yesterday, and she said it's time. I am deeply hurting, but happy for him that he will be better. My heart goes out to you, darling, because I know that loss. And Sam is such a sweetheart. Such a sweet, gentle energy.
Is Sam a puppy too?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, maybe Sam will be there to greet good girl Pearl when she gets there.
Sam's going to show the way.
We're all in the same family.
That's right. Yep, they're all peas. So our little pea dogs are going to be playing together up there in the rainbow. Good morning. And Joanne, I'll be coming your way, Joanne, right after I get dressed. Can't come in my pajamas, but I'll be there this afternoon, probably late afternoon. Leo, good morning. I get to see Leo tonight. And he says, "Oh, Marietta, lovely to meet you. You know, she's just down in the Keys, Leo. Take that trip down there." And Sally said it was a couple of years ago that they lost their Lotus. And Lotus, our Maine Coon, was last year. I knew there was a loss last year. So, yeah, she's had 2 losses. Deirdre says, "My thump knew I wasn't feeling well the other day. I was in bed watching TV with my knees up. He crawled under my knees, combat style, and just laid there with me."
Aww.
They always know what we need.
And right here, Mr. Wiggles sleeps on my head.
Yeah.
At night, every night. And sometimes I feel his little paw petting me. It's so cute.
They know what we need. You know, I was doing a healing session a couple of days ago, and one of the cats that I was sitting for crawled up in my lap, and she's like, "I'm going to help you." And she did. And she kept coming closer and closer to my heart, and she got right up to my heart, and then she put her little paw on my face.
Aww.
It was so sweet.
Aww.
But I could feel her giving energy. It's like, "Here, I'm helping. I'm helping you send energy to whoever you're sending it to." And she could hear the person on the phone.
Well,
So,
especially with cats, because they're generally so independent. Whenever they
yes.
come to you, I really feel chosen.
Oh, yes.
Oh, they're voting for me.
Absolutely. And her name was Maya, and it just was beautiful energy. I could just feel like Egyptian type energy coming from her. Yeah, she was a totally black cat and so gorgeous. Suzanne said Sam will be waiting for her.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, that'll be wonderful.
yeah, he'll be a good play buddy. And Brookie's giving big hugs to Suzanne. Yeah, Suzanne, we know that that's going to be hard, but we're here with you. Just let us know. I think you said Tuesday, so I'll make a note. Tuesday, we're all going to send love to Sam when he makes his transition. Yeah. Good morning, Charlie Coons. Hello and welcome. And Hope. Oh, our darling Hope. She says afternoon. He found okay too, so it's afternoon. Love and blessings from Hope, Montana, Iyana, and Z. Have an amazing day. Oh, thank you, family. I love you so much, Hope. And we're just praying that you get stronger and stronger every day. And I know really, really soon, I'm hoping we have a Hope sighting on New Year's morning. We're doing a Zoom where we can all see each other. So we're hoping to at least have a glimpse of you and say good morning to you on Monday. Okay, so Tuesday at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Okay, I'll make a note of that, Suzanne. And lift up our sweet Sam as he gets his wings. Isabel, you're working today. Oh, well, thank you for spending time with us here on the morning show. All right, do we want to do a couple of messages? What do you think? You want to choose a message?
All right. Here we go. How about this one? Laugh!
Laugh. I love that one. Laugh, dear ones, as deeply and as often as you can. I know you do that. It is times like these that make the best memories. Isn't that the truth? I've laughed with this lady a lot. You're so joyous, and she has such beautiful energy. So I love it when we can laugh together.
I've got to come up with something for LAUGH.
I know,
Love
right?
always utilizes great humor.
There you go. Utilize great humor. I like that. Yeah, laughter raises your vibration faster than anything. Well, maybe music. But when we laugh, everything else just kind of falls to the background, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. We're just caught up in that energy of a laugh. And think about that. when you're laughing, you're not thinking about how bad you feel or what's going on in the world. You're just caught up in that moment of just pure joy.
And when we're laughing, it means we're connecting with something that brings us pleasure and joy.
Yes,
Whether
absolutely.
it's one-on-one with a person, or whether we hear something or even read something, it's a connection that we're making.
Yes. Yeah. So laughter is good. It's what was the saying? Laughter is the best medicine. It really is.
Did you ever, when you were with a group, lie on the floor and put your head on somebody's tummy and then laugh and have a circle, and everybody's in a circle, laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh, and then pretty soon everybody is laughing because
Oh,
you can't
cool.
stop laughing?
Well, let's do that at our retreat next year.
It's really amazing, it's a
Yeah.
connection again, and it's
Yeah.
sharing joy, and
Right.
it's contagious.
It is contagious.
You want to take turns when
Mhm.
and
Yes.
you can't stop laughing, and then
You
the
can't
next person,
stop, and you can't
you
help
feel
it.
it, with the vibration.
And just think about when a baby's laughing.
Yeah.
That's the best. You can't help yourself.
Oh, so
You
sweet.
have to laugh with the baby because it's just such pure joy. Yeah, I love that message. Thank you for that. Whoops. Where'd we go?
I wonder if animals can laugh.
I think they do. Yeah, I think they definitely do.
We know they smile.
Yeah.
When you see them,
Yeah.
the dog smiling.
Yeah. One of the cats that I was sitting for, he was a ginger. His name was Oliver, and he was kind of a grumpy cat. And he was like always like talking, and he'd do this little cry thing. And there was one day though when I was really paying attention to him. I'm like, I see you. And I was petting him on top of the head, and he actually smiled. And it was like such a turnaround, you know? Okay, Sally wants page 74. Charlie says, laughing is the best medicine. Yes, it is. Good morning, Tammy Fisk. And Isabel says, Indy got surgery also. One of my daughter's dog after Christmas. My two friends' pets are going through something. It's not easy pet time. Yeah. It seems to go in stages, doesn't it? When we hear about somebody with their pets, and usually it's more than one that it happens to. Deirdre, belly laughing is my favorite thing to do. That's why I watch Robin Williams and many more older clips. I do the same, Deirdre. A lot of times I'll just put something funny on before I go to bed, just to get me in that good vibration before I lay down to go to sleep. All right, let's see what page 74 has for us. And Sally says, I'm pretty sure our Kai laughs at us all the time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all animals laugh at me. They're like, what are you doing? All right, page 74. There is no stuck, dear ones. There is just you in each divine moment, either loving life or not. That is so true. We make choices every moment, don't we? Every moment of every day. Am I going to get up and be grumpy today? Am I going to be upset because the sun's not out yet? Or am I going to say, it's a beautiful day? It really is our choice. And it's interesting that we have the free will to do that. We're not told you have to get up and be happy, or you have to get up and do this. It's up to us. And I think a lot of times it depends on what's happened the night before when we go to sleep. And that's a great time to review your day, to review anything that's going on in your life, and to release and let go. Don't hold on to stuff as you're going to sleep. That's what nightmares are made of. When you're trying to work through some of that stuff, before we go to sleep, just say thank you. I open the day with gratitude and I close it with gratitude. And I'm so grateful for each moment that I have every day. And I was so grateful last night. I was thinking about the day and being with this wonderful lady. And we went out together for dinner and had a wonderful conversation. And I learned some things and learned about this new book that I'm going to be reading and studying this lady's teachings. So thank you for that. And just spending those moments together, just enjoying. And we had the best server, didn't we? She was a sweetheart. Yeah.
And of course we had to give her our cards.
Of course we did. She needed gratitude. You know, it's kind of a thankless job when you're in that career of serving others. And usually, you know, the people are finding something wrong that happened, and it's tough pleasing people when you're in a serving position. But it's those moments when gratitude is shown. Those are the moments they remember.
One other synchronicity last week we were talking about children and how children are more connected to the other side and truth, and how grateful we were that children were here to help us along our path. And just at that moment, this little boy from the next table turned around and just stared at us as if he was reading our thoughts or hearing our conversation, and smiled at us.
Adorable. He had this head of curl and so sweet. He was with his mom out to dinner and thanked us for seeing him, recognizing his energy. And it was so sweet. Marietta gave her a smile card because she was talking about little boy's smile. And then he, of course, was like, "Come on, Grandma." He was ready for the next adventure. But kids do. They live in the moment. You know, they're not thinking about all the bad things that are going on. They're like, all right, let's go to the next adventure. Let's see what we can do.
And it's interesting to see how they can start over.
Yes. Very resilient. And yeah, they really don't hold on to things like we do. You know, we hold grudges, we get angry and don't want to let it go. But we can learn so much from our kids. You know, they can be fighting one minute and hugging the next. It's like, it really is such a transient thing, this human life. So just be in that beautiful space, and if you find yourself getting angry, find something to laugh at.
You know, anger is when we feel like we have no choice about something that already happened, usually. No choice about something that we want to be happen. And the key is we're not willing to accept that. Right. So it's the resistance that causes the anger, and anger is like putting the brakes on, okay? Yeah. And we put the brakes on in order to make a different choice. Yeah. But then we don't need the anger anymore. Right. We can transcend that and make a new choice and up to a higher plane.
That's right. Yeah.
And the anger can dissipate. But if we hold on to the anger and resist because we didn't get our way, it didn't go the way that we wanted it to, we get stuck with it. Well, then we dump it out into our world, onto the other people that may have nothing to do with why we're angry.
Yeah, it's finding that next higher thought, and that's what Abraham teaches. Look for the next better feeling, that next higher thought. And sometimes when we're caught up in the anger, we don't want to think about that. It's like, no, I just want to be angry right now. You know? So
I can't help it. I'm angry.
Honor the anger. Mm-hmm. Honor it, but don't stay in it. Don't live in it. Say, okay, what's my next better thought? I can think about something that happened. My dinner with Marietta. I can think about a hug that somebody gave me, or a word a warm feeling that they gave me. And go there. Go to that place.
I think that anger works because, you tell somebody, like a child, come on, it's time for bed now, and you're real sweet. Come on, honey, it's time to go to bed. And you, after 3 or 4 times, you say, darn it anyway, I told you to get to bed. and they hear and respond to the anger.
Yeah.
And then sometimes kids learn not to do anything until they hear the anger.
That's right.
And we teach you things that unfortunately might not be the best solution.
Right. Yeah. So much to learn in this thing called life. And Deirdre says, Marietta, do you still have smile cards to get?
I do have smile cards, so sure.
I have a few of them left. I've been passing them out around the country.
I generally have them in my pocket. And let me see. Oh, I bet she
does.
Looky here, looky here.
Smile cards.
I have my smile cards.
And the EIWP cards.
And my angel poem. An angel is a friend indeed who helps us when we are in need. An angel saves us from despair and shows us lots of love and care. An angel has the light and makes all projects turn out right. An angel tells us, don't dismay. Help is here for you today.
I love that poem. And I have that on one of her cards.
And then, of course, I have a lay card, too, that I pass out. Accept a line, allow.
Yeah.
Accept a line, allow. Accept a line, allow. We're calling in our angels now. Accept a line, allow.
We're going to have to see that when we do the vision board workshop, We will honor that AAA.
And the third sentence of that song, of course, comes to meet the situation.
Right.
Accept a line, allow. Accept a line, allow. I can't believe they're late again. Accept a line, allow.
Let's do it for 2024. The line, allow.
Accept a line, allow.
We've got a line now.
Accept a line, allow. That's a good one.
It's a great opportunity. 2024. Like I was saying yesterday, just envision you have this whiteboard with nothing on it. Totally clear and clean. What are you going to put on it? It really is up to us. We create our reality. We create how we want things to be. So your vision for this year is up to you. Nobody can tell you how it's going to be. You decide. Pat says, lovely singing voices. We just sing from our hearts. I don't care how it sounds. I just sing. I had somebody that told me once, don't sing, you sound horrible. I'm like, okay. And so I didn't for years and years, and now I don't care.
Yeah, really. That's right.
Whatever comes from my heart, that's what comes out. And Leo says, laughter is the best medicine. When I feel sick, I tune into some comedy, and laughing makes me feel better in no time. It's so true. And that's one thing I'm grateful for with entertainment, whether it's a movie, a sitcom. We can just take a moment to just go into that feeling of nothing else matters. Just stay in your heart. What else we got? Sally says, we have a 9-year-old granddaughter who connects to spirit and passes messages from my grandparents to her father at the time. She is open completely. Isn't that beautiful? 9 years old. And that's what can happen if you're encouraged. Were we talking about that last night? About how, I was talking to somebody, how sometimes these kids will speak what they're seeing or feeling or hearing, and they're told, oh, don't do that. People will think you're crazy. And that gets diminished then. They're like afraid to speak up and say whatever it is. So I'm so happy that your granddaughter is open and willing to speak up. Sally says, I go right away to breath work. It works every time. Yeah, when we can just center ourselves and balance and ground into the earth energy, that's another way to get out of anger or sadness or whatever's going on. There's so many tools. I love that. And I'll be teaching a lot of those tools for the next 3 months. I'm so excited about the ones that are taking the class. We're going to have a great time. And Leo says, you two are so cute. Thank you. That's what we say about you, Leo. And Sally says, that's the best way to clear the throat chakra with the breath. Yeah. Leo says, I've been told the same thing times, Teri, not me. Oh, Leo, we're so grateful for you and your music. Thank you for writing that song for us. We play every day on the morning show. Deirdre, you just signed up for the class. Yay! That's awesome. And Sally says, my daughter promised to never encourage her to close those doors. Good. Keep her open, because that openness, she's just going to go higher and higher in her vibration. Okay, so let's see if there are any prayer requests this morning. Oh, notice we had the wrong thing up. We're not doing 10 million for world peace right now. We'll do that at 1 o'clock. I do that sometimes. I forget to change it. This is the Morning Cuppa. There we go. But at 1 o'clock will be the 10 million for world peace. So we hope you can join us for that.
And we're all part of the 10 million for world peace right here.
Yes, we are. Okay, so if there's any prayer requests, then let me know. I know Sally's family just had a celebration of life for her grandson who passed recently. So we're lifting your family up, Sally, and I saw your message where you said it was a really good to do the celebration. I'm so glad. And Deirdre offers our daily prayer for us, for Gaia and all who walk on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for parents of addicted children. Thank you, Deirdre. That sums up our Angelic River family. That's what we do. We love on each other. Isabel, special prayers for all of our pets, light and healing for them. Thank you. And Sally, did I say it wrong? Suzanne, prayers for Justin, please, and Jillian, and the grandkids, and for Sam. Thank you. Her Suzanne's grandson is deployed and not able to be home with family for the holidays. So definitely keeping your daughter in our prayers and the grandkids. Any other prayers? Go ahead and type them in. We're going to go into our before we end our morning together. This has been such a delight to be here with Marietta. And I love having company on the morning show, and especially one so beautiful and happy and bringing joy to all of us. So thank you all for being here to experience that this morning. All right, so let's just go into our hearts. I don't see anybody else, but if you want to type in anything, if there's somebody I need to add to the prayer list, I will certainly do that. And let's remember that prayer list. We have almost 20 pages of names of loved ones that you brought to us and said, would you lift up my loved one? And we certainly do every day. So let's go into our hearts with the breath and release and focus totally on love. Kuan Yin's love is the energy that heals, and all healing comes from the inside. So as we shine love to each other, we're helping each one to heal. And that's what we do for all of these names, faces, souls, and places. We shine love And we lift each one up to our Creator, which I call God. And we ask for each one to be seen and acknowledged, for each prayer to be answered, for the best and highest good of all. I lift up each one of you. You are so beautiful. You are so amazing. And thank you for your dedication to each other. Thank you that this is a real family, that we care what happens to each other. We celebrate the wins. We grieve with you when you're grieving. We just love. And that is divine. So thank you for showing up as your divine self and for loving each other. And we pray for peace in our world, that people all over the world can feel what we're feeling, that beautiful energy of love, and that we can live together in harmony, that we have a world that works for everybody. We pray for those countries where there's conflict, the ones who have lost loved ones. We just pray that we will see peace more and more every day. And we pray for the children who are not with their families right now, for whatever reason. We pray for families with loved ones who are caught up in the addiction, whatever addiction it may be. And I'm thinking especially of Kathy's family, lifting you up, Kathy, and praying for the best outcome for your son. And we lift up our dear Hope across the big pond. Our love extends to you, Hope. We're reaching all the way over there and holding you and knowing whatever is for the best and highest good is what will be the outcome. And of course, our hearts are lifting you higher and higher so that your vibration raises with us. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for your love. You are loved. Always remember that. Always remember these moments together. When you get down, when you get angry, when you get confused, come back to your heart. Come back to these moments when all that matters is the love we share with each other. And our beautiful animals that we love so much. We know they're only there for a minute. So love them. Let them know how you feel. Take time to really see them. And lift those that are getting ready to transition and know that we're not losing them. We're just releasing them, and they will come back. Their energy will always be with us. So thank you. Thank you, Creator. Thank you, angels, for always knowing the right thing to say to us. And now let's love each other. Every day we share love and gratitude, don't we? We have special words that we say to each other, and those words are, thank you, I love you,
and hugs.
and hugs.
Oh, hugs, hugs, hugs.
Oh my goodness. I love you all so much. How about a little bit of Leo?
Okay.
See if I can get him up here playing to us. I'm so excited I get to see Leo tonight. We're going to set some intentions for the coming year. And I gotta get to it. I know, I really have to find a better way to find this. But every day I scroll up to where it's at. Come on, there it is. A little bit of volume. And here we go, here we go. And who started us besides Marietta? Julie Kiss. Thank you. I love you. Andrea. Oh, Tammy, I'm so glad you were with us today. Tammy also works in the mornings and can't be with us during the week, but I'm glad you're here today. Hi, sweet Deirdre. Deirdre has the biggest smile. I love her smile. Isabel. Pat Moss. Charles. Our beautiful Hope. And Iyana, Montana, and Z. We love you kids so much. Oh, you're welcome, Isabel. Annie Banani, is Grayson with you, Annie? I hope he is. If he is, good morning, Grayson. Love you. Like you got hugs coming from the piece. Suzanne. Yes, the new year is upon us. Only 2 more days, today and tomorrow, of 2023 left. Thank you, Charlie. Aw, Julie, how sweet. She says, give Leo a hug and thank him for all the good music. Oh, Grayson's with his dad this weekend. Okay. Well, when you get him back, tell him Mama P says hello and I love you. Except a line allow.
And tell Leo I'll give you some cards for Leo tonight.
All right. What a great time together this morning. I hope this has given you all some incentive for putting a smile on your face today, to have a beautiful day, to laugh. Get out there and laugh about something. There's always something you can find that's humorous.
Joy.
Judy says,
Good joy.
Goodbye, 2023. New beginning for a new year. Absolutely. And we're doing a vision board workshop on the 20th of January. So you can start thinking about what you want on your vision board. Oh, and Leo's sending a big hug back to you, Julie. Woo is right. Thank you, Leo, for that beautiful song that you wrote just for us. And you included the AAA.
Yay.
AAA, y'all. Thank you all for being here. So much love to you. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. Love you so very much. And love you. Thank you for being with us.
Namaste, y'all.
Namaste, y'all. We'll see you at 1 o'clock today for the meditation. Bye, everyone.